بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضاه. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أما بعد، إخوتي في الله، عندي سؤال، من يجيب عنه؟ نعم، عندك يا مراد. عندما المصلي يكبر مش الله أكبر، أين يمص؟ من أول الأذن أو من فوق الأذن؟ What part of his ear does he touch? The top of the ear, the bottom of the ear? Where does he touch from his ear? The top of the ear, where does he touch? من فوق. What part of the ear does he touch? What part of the ear? The top of the ear, the bottom of the ear? And the game magic. It doesn't touch his ear? No, you don't touch your ear. You don't touch your ear. هذا ليس من صلاتنا. لا تمس آذانكم. هذا ليس من الصلاة. You don't touch your ear in the takbir. Prophet didn't touch his ears. Don't do that. No. Somebody would go, Allahu Akbar. Somebody go like this, Allahu Akbar. No, the Prophet's hands were in front of him. His palms facing the Qibla. Na'am. قال أبو هريرة: لو كنت قدام النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم حين كبر أرأيت بياض إبطيه. الله أكبر. I mean, تصور. If I was in front of the Prophet when he made takbir, I would see the whites of his armpits. His arms are good. Who said that? It's Abu Hurairah. نعم. فكان حذو منكبيه, front of his shoulders, and sometimes they measured بأذنيه, يعني between here and here, from the shoulders to the ears. نعم. وفروع الأذنين, فروع is the top of the ears. His hands were this high up. That's right. Some of them measured with the shoulder, meaning some of them said with the bottom of the hands. Some of them measured with the ears, meaning the top of the hand. Right. Somewhere in between there. Everybody measured according to what they saw. فبارك الله فيكم يا إخوة. أكثر صفات صلاة نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Most of the descriptions of the Prophet's salah, most of the descriptions came from where? Came from the Prophet or came from his companions? Most of it came from the Prophet, say, do this, do that, do this. Or the companions are saying, I saw him do that. We saw him do that. We saw him do that. What's Akthar? Look at him. What's most? The Sahaba. Right. They're describing what they saw. Nah. الشيخ الألباني وغيرهم سموه صفة صلاة النبي, the description of the Prophet's prayer. I mean, this is what they saw. Some of them use the same alfaz, some of them use the same words. Some of them use the same words to describe his salah. فهذا مهم. You don't touch your ears in the takbir. No. But the ears are just to measure how high his hands were. And the shoulders where he raised it up to. نأخذ من درسنا اليوم من صفة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. عندك سؤال؟ طالب. You have a question? نعم. نعم. تكبير الإحرام. نعم. Yeah, as long as you raise your hand. No, it is taqsir. It's a little deficient, but it's accepted. And that's very important. Some people, when they enter Salah, They don't make takbir al-ihram. That makes them enter the salah. So if you come to the salah and the imam is ruku', you come to the salah. You can't just go straight into ruku'. You have to come to the line first. You have to say Allahu Akbar. When you say Allahu Akbar, you entered the salah. Then after that, you assume the position that the imam is in. Kind of for ruku', kind of for sujood. But you can't just go dive straight into sujood and you didn't kabir. That's incorrect. نعم. هذا مختلف فيه. نعم. تكبر مرة أخرى. نعم. Somebody just assume that position. But the main thing is that you make a takbir when you enter your salah. You have to start with takbir al-ihram. نعم. بارك الله فيكم. نعم يا أخانا. بارك الله فيك. Good question. نعم. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قال إذا أدركتم الصلاة أو إذا أتيتم الصلاة فما أدركتم فصلوا وما فاتكم فأتموا. هذا الذي أريد. ما أدركتم فصلوا. Wherever you reach the imam in, pray that. So if you come in the salah and imam is in sujood, it's not correct to wait. Like you don't want to make that sujood. You already missed the raka'ah. So you might have the understanding or the misunderstanding. I'm not going to waste a raka'ah, ضيع نفسي وأسجد وهذا سوء الفهم. That's a very bad understanding. I'm not going to waste my time and make sujood. No, Allah's kareem. Allah's generous. And the Prophet said, wherever you reach the imam, that's where you assume that position. Either أتيت الإمام ساجد فاسجد. Like if you see that he's coming up, أنت تراه أنه يقوم فانتظر. نعم يا عمنا. نعم عادي. نعم.
الشخص الذي يصلي الحق الصلاة هل هي الركعة ولا فاتت يعني يعيد على
مفهوم سؤالك. نعم. طيب هذه مسألة مختلف فيه. نعم. لكن الذي أدرك الركوع أدرك الركعة. نعم. هذا قول أكثر الصحابة والمسألة فيه اختلاف. If you come to the salah and the imam is in ruku' and you reach ruku' with him, is this raka'ah counted for you? هل يحسب لك الركعة؟ فيه اختلاف. نعم. هو قول الجمهور. جزاك الله خير. نعم. هو قول الجمهور. نعم. That if you catch the ruku', you caught the salah. نعم. ولكن what's the ishkal in it? What's the ishkal? What's the problem with that? Why some people don't accept it? That's it. Barakallah fiqh. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قال لا صلاة لمن لم يقرأ بفاتحة الكتاب بكل ركعة. There's no salah for the one who didn't read Surah Al-Fatiha in every rak'ah. But this is excused. نعم صحيح. If he caught the ruku', he caught the rak'ah. إن أدرك الركوع يحسب له الركعة. فهمت يا أخانا؟ نعم. If you caught the ruku' and Imam is sajid, he's in the ruku' and he caught it. نعم. So then when a person is coming to the salah, he has to look at the Imam. نعم. When you come into the salah and they're in ruku', you have to look. You have to go. You have to say Allahu Akbar. You have to be looking at the Imam. You want to make sure that you caught the raka'ah. It's based on what? Based on you see that the imam is still there, and you say Allahu Akbar. When you go down, he's still there. Nah. You have to pay attention. Nah. Some imams, they come up before they actually what? They say Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Na'am. ذكرنا هذا الآن. نعم هذا خطأ كبير. هذا خطأ كبير. ما دخل في الصلاة. You go straight to ruku' without making the initial takbir for the salah. That is something that's absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary. فلذلك يا إخوتي في الله, we're going over these days فضائل الوضوء, and we're going to go over أحكام الوضوء, and we're going to go over فضائل الصلاة, and we're going to go over أحكام الصلاة. When we go over فضائل, the virtues of the salah, this is what people need to encourage them to come to salah. فأريد أن أنصح الإخوة in every village, in every masjid, in every city, in every masjid, there is somebody in that masjid, even if they don't have any classes. هناك واحد أعلم. واحد أعلم. One of them is the most knowledgeable of them. عليه أن يدرس. He has to teach them. Naam. And the brother he called me and he was coming. Naam, I'm نعم هذا مختلف فيه. If he had to say Allahu Akbar for تكبير الإحرام, does he have to say Allahu Akbar again, or does he just go into ruku'? That's better. And he says Allahu Akbar again. لكن فيه اختلاف. Some people just say that you go into the position where the Imam is in. لا مستعان. أحيانا أنا ما أدري إيش أنا أقول. الله مستعان. يا عمنا سامحنا أبا علي. هو أفضل أن المصلي يكبر تكبيرة الإحرام ويدخل في الصلاة, وإن كان الإمام راكعا يكبر مرة أخرى. نعم, ولكن المسألة فيه اختلاف. ولا بأس إذا كبر تكبيرة الإحرام أنه يركع بدون التكبير, لا بأس بها, جائز الصلاة. بارك الله فيكم. نعم يا إخوتي في الله, إن كان واحد هو في مسجد وما فيها دروس, ممكن يكون أنت ترجع إلى بلاد, أو أنت ترجع إلى جني, أو أنت يا أحمد ترجع إلى بلدك. You go back to your belly. There's no classes there, and you know how to make the salah, or you know how to make wudu, or you know the fada'il wudu, or you can open Riyadh al-Salihin. طيب الآن لو فتحت الدرس, نعم لو فتحت الدرس, if you open up a class يعني بعد المغرب أنت ركعتين سنة ثم جلست في الكرسي, الناس قد راح. If you try to make your 2 rak'ahs after Maghrib, everybody left. نعم, لكن أنت الداعي المحنك, أنت تدبر. You are da'i, like you have strategy. نعم. What are you going to do? This is what you're going to do. Ya Aba Muhammad, you go back to Kansas. That's what you got to do. After Maghrib, Ya Ammar, ma yudrik. Na'am. After Maghrib, you're going to teach a class that's no more than 3 minutes. لا يزيد عن 3 دقائق. دقيقتين. وأنت في البيت أنت تدرب, أنت تجربها في البيت. You're going to prepare a class that's just 2-3 minutes. That's it. You're just going to talk about Takbir al-Ihram. Or you're just going to talk about something about wudu. Just that. You're going to talk about the wudu. It's going to take you 7 lessons to teach the whole wudu. Nah, but you're just going to do it in what? 2 minutes. That's all that the people's mind handle these days. ما يتحمل أكثر من هذا. Nah. But what you're going to do, you're going to record it. Nah. You're going to record all your classes. You're going to catch them right after the salah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ikhwati fillah. Just give me 5 minutes. Give me 2 minutes for your religion, because your Lord is merciful. When I hear something like that, like, what? Wait, what happened? What's going on? Do you know that when you make salah and your Lord is going to come, you have to, you're going to say something to attack them. Don't say, the ulama say, Allah, you pick up the book, Allah Shaykh al-Islam, the Safa, page number 45. No book. No book. To hear the lessons here in your head. The people going to leave Abdul Karim. No time for your books. Shaykh al-Islam, page number 47, and all that kalam. Never got no time for that. You have it ready. You memorize your thing, right? 2 minutes. Nah. If you're nervous, what you do when you're nervous? You don't think I'm nervous when I'm standing on that minbar? Don't look at the people. Look straight ahead at the walls. Just go like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and just go like that. You don't look at anybody. Don't look down. Don't look down. Just keep your head up. Y'all looking at me? Just keep your head up. Yeah, Ahmed, you got that? Don't look down. Because you're going to see someone like this, like, you see somebody else like, what is he talking about? Don't look at those faces. Yeah, I did. Just straight ahead. And they run. You paying attention. You might have to go back and give classes. You're going to do that class just for 2 minutes and they're gone. But you know your people. You know just what to say to them. You know how they like it. And you're going to do that every day. And you're going to record it. And you're going to record it. And you're going to record it. Then you're going to get a poster outside the masjid. And you're going to say, the classes at Masjid Al-Ghazzali. This is our link for our classes. We got a link? Yeah, we got a WhatsApp group. We're on Facebook. We're on Telegram. We're on YouTube. Yeah. You just get the link. You hooked it up on the classes. And see 7 classes on wudu, 7 classes on salat. Like, oh, wow. But you recorded it. You got the link and you put it out there. And you're going to do that every day. 2 minutes. If they get up and leave, Ant Sabir. How do you think the Anbiya? صور نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم يدعو الناس إلى التوحيد في مكة من معه وأنت ما بين المسلمين ما أنت تتحرج أين غيرتك وجزلسنس فإسلام أهل قريتك في الجعل. These are your people. They're ignorant. You don't have enough concern. Get you up. Just say what you got to say. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nobody's worshiping Allah alone. Now, كلهم كفار. وهو يقول من يأويني من ينصرني حتى أبلغ خطاب ربي وله الجنة. الناس يضحكون عليه. They're laughing at him. نعم. فإن أصل هذا هو عن محبة. نعم. To the point, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تحزن عليهم. Don't grieve over them. لماذا يقول لا تحزن؟ هل حقيقة كان يحزن؟ والله كان يحزن. لعلك باخع نفسك أن لا يكونوا. You're going to kill yourself that these people don't become Muslim. Just worrying about them. You're worrying about them. So you're going to do that. You're going to do it every day. You might, like on Juma, take a day off, so they realize, wow, I was on Friday, a day off. Just 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Until when you feel you could go a little bit, you're going to tell them, listen, you stay alert. Somebody's going to say, yeah, you know, when I make salah, they're going to start asking. And they're going to start asking, what you're the matchstick. أنت الكبريت. أنت الذي بدأت هذا النار. أنت وليت النار. أنت. Then one time you're going to say, you're going to speak for 1 minute. ستتكلم دقيقة. فتأخذ دقيقة في أسئلة. يا أخي إبراهيم, can I ask you a question about Salah? What are you doing such and such? So they're going to be like, oh snap. You say Sami Allahu min hamidu. La not hamidu. You know how to say it, Hamza? Hamida. نعم Barakallahu fik. You're going to ask them a question where they'll be like, I don't know my deen. ما أعرف دين. السؤال يهيج في النفس يثير النفوس. نعم. فيا نبيل شمر. نعم. Roll your sleeves up. نعم. Roll your sleeves up. That's what's necessary. نعم. فيا إخوتي في الله تصور ماذا نقول وكيف نقول ماذا نقول وكيف نقول حتى نقنع الناس بطاعة الله. كيف نقول؟ نقول بشدة نهينهم صيح أن نجعل كل شيء حلال كل شيء حلال ما في حرام. كيف نفعل? What do we do to try to convince the people to obey Allah? Do we scream and yell and warn them? Or do we just say, just do whatever you want? It's all good. Just be Muslim, happy Muslim. There's no haram. Everything is right. What do we do? How do we convince them? كيف نقنعهم؟ وقلوبهم بين أصابع الرحمن معهم في يدك. Their hearts in the fingers of Ar-Rahman. Allah يقلب القلوب. نعم. ولكن أنت السبب. What are you going to say to them? What are you going to say? لا يكون عشوائي. It's not just something that come up there. You have to plan that. Sometimes you're going to say, you need to get your act straight, Abdullah. Ya Abdullah, taqillah. You're going to say Abdullah. Sometimes you're going to say, Ya ibadallah, antum indukum qusur. You all have weaknesses. Sometimes you're going to say, nahnu, we need to get our act straight. نعم أنت تقلبها يا شوقي أنت معي. Sometimes you say the pronoun that's singular. Sometimes it's group. Sometimes you put it on yourself. What you going to say? أنت تدعي إلى الله. You have to convince these people. You have to شكلها. نعم. You got people thinking about, man, we got this fried chicken here. How are we gonna make our chicken taste the best? How are we gonna make our fish taste the best? They got special sauce that they put on. You fucking they're thinking how they're gonna get their chicken sold. They got a salsa, they got kebab, they got kebab, they got buy two for one. Tashri if name, a thalif majanan. They have all kinds of tricks here, Mahmoud. You buy two, you get one free. That's the judge. That's in chicken. How are we going to convince the people to obey Allah? لمصلحة أنفسهم ليس لمصلحتي. For their benefit, not for my benefit, for your benefit. فأنت تعرف قومك. You know your people. You know what keeps those chains on their feet. They have chains on their feet. يمسكهم في الجاهلية. لهم الأغلال. نعم. هذا قومك لهم أغلال يمسكهم في الجاهلية. فك هذا يا أخي اترك هذا. نعم لابد تقنعه. سيكون خير لو تركت هذا سترتاح. نعم. I know how you're feeling. I know you laid the lip ولكن نعم. كل واحد يعرف قومه وشبهاتهم. يا عادل أنت معي. كل واحد يعرف أهله. Everybody knows their people. وما يمسكهم في جهلهم. And that which keeps them in their ma'asi. Everybody knows. You know how to speak to them. Say, listen up now. You need to leave. You know that thing. أنتم تعرفون هذا يخربكم. وهذا يضركم. أنتم تعرفون. قد رأينا. قد شفنا. قد جربنا. We have experienced this. It's nothing new. نعم. فكل واحد هو داعي إلى الله. كل واحد هو داعي. نعم. ومن أحسن قولا من دعا إلى الله. Who has a better statement than the one who calls to Allah? عندي سؤال. من يجيب عنه؟ عندي سؤال. عندك يا أحمد. ومن أحسن قولا من دعا إلى الله. Who has a better statement than the one who calls to Allah? ماذا يفيد الاستفهام? Why is this in the pose of a question? Why is it in a question? What does the question benefit? ماذا ينفع الاستفهام؟ ماذا يفيد؟ ماذا يعني؟ ماذا نستفيد من هذا السؤال؟ أنا أسألك. لا تقول هذه الكلمة في الإسلام. rhetorical في القرآن. ما في rhetorical. نعم. يا نبيل. يا عمار. لا بأس. ما نريد الاستنكار. عندك يا بعداني. هكذا تقول. أنا أقول 1000 مرة. الاستفهام شبه نفي. هو نفي. نعم. A question is a form of negation. ومن أحسن قولا لا أحد أحسن قولا من هذا. That's what the question means. Nobody has a better statement than that. Al-istifham يفيد النفي is a form of negation. A question is a form of negation. نعم. ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا. Who's more wrong than the one who lies about Allah? Meaning there's nobody more wrong than him. Why is it in a question? So we could try to figure out, who's more wrong than that? Nah, that's not the point. The point is نفي. ما اسمك يا أخانا وشنك؟ محفوظ. You understand that? نعم. تعال يا إخوان نمشي إلى درسنا. Let's take our lesson. هو باب أن دعوته صلى الله عليه وسلم كان إلى مكارم الأخلاق. The Prophet called to good akhlaq. The Prophet called to good akhlaq. That's from his da'wah. يا إخوتي في الله. عندنا أحكام، عندنا عبادات. We have acts of worship. نعم. هناك ما يسمى عبادات، وهناك قسم يسمى معاملات. العبادات بينك وبين الله، ومعاملات بينك وبين الخلق. نعم. You have عبادات, that acts of worship is just between you and Allah. Your salah, your siyam, your fasting is between you and Allah. There's other actions that we have in this religion that's between you and mankind. You have to know how to treat mankind. You can't just come to the salah, pay your zakah. Now I'm fast Ramadan, make hajj. You insult people, you're harsh with people. Now, you overlook people's rights, you don't visit your mother. Now, it has to be on both ends. لابد يكون متكامل. معاملات في زيارة الأهل، حق الوالدين. هذا كله بينك وبين الله، هناك بينك وبين الناس. Everything is not just between you and Allah. You have you, and that's between you and mankind. فكثير منا نغفل عن هذا الجانب. هذا الدين لو إن شاء الله ممكن ندرس رياض الصالحين، كتاب عظيم رياض الصالحين. ما اسمك يا كريم؟ عبد القوي، أقواك ربك. نعم. تفضل.
أنت عايش أنت واحد في البيت وصديقك أو ابنك وقل له يصلي ويقول لك تمام، ما يستجيب فيك الساعة ولا يجي المسجد يصلي مثلا الفجر أو كذا ويصلي على راحة المكان أقام صلي. هل تحاول مع عدة مرات أو أيام هل يقول له يعني خلاص تقنع منه وتعيش معك نفس البيت ولا؟
لا، أنت تستمر معه، تنصح. لا تحددوا بأسبوع أو أسبوعين أو بشهر أو شهرين. الله سبحانه وتعالى يقول كذلك كنتم من قبل فمن الله عليكم فتبينوا. بينوا، هكذا كنا. نعم. That's how you were the same way before. And Allah put his favor on you. So تبينوا, make it clear to him. لا تحدده بيوم، لو بيومين بقي لك 3 مرات وأنا خلاص سأفسقك سأكفرك. لا، ما هكذا. حاول معه، قنعه يا عبد القوي، يعني بكل ما عندك من الخبرة، تارة بالرفق، تارة نحدده ذكره بالله. قل يا أخي الله قد أعطاك، الله قد أكرمك، ما تمشي تصلي لا تشتغل كل هذه الساعات في هذا المصنع ولله الله ما يطالبك من كثير. حاول معه. نعم. لكن الشدة ما هو طيب يا إخوة. نعم، الشدة ما هو طيب. Harshness is not good. نقرأ. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنه قال لما بلغ أبا ذر مبعث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لأخيه اركب إلى هذا الوادي فاعلم لي علم هذا الرجل الذي يزعم أنه نبي يأتيه الخبر من السماء واسمع من قولي ثم ائتني. ابن عباس narrated that أبو ذر وهو غفاري outside of Mecca. when it reached him the news that the prophet came out, that there's a new prophet. When this news reached him, he said to his brother, ride your camel over to this wadi. What valley is this? What wadi? Mecca. Ride over to this wadi and get knowledge about this man who's claiming that he's a prophet. News comes to him from the sky. Allah, wahyun. Ya'ti khabar as-sama, yani wahyun, revelation from Allah. Wasma' min qawli. Listen to what he says. Then come back and tell me. هذا حديث عظيم وطويل ولكن هذه قطعة بس. فانطلق الأخ حتى قدمه. So the brother went, he traveled until he reached the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فسمع من قوله, he heard the Prophet speak. ثم رجع إلى أبي ذر. Then he came back to Abu Dhar. فقال له رأيته يأمر بمكارم الأخلاق. I saw him calling to the most upright of akhlaq. نعم. كلاما ما هو بشعر هو كلام وكلاما زغل خيرا وكلاما ما هو بالشعر. I heard him saying speech. It's not poetry. This is divine speech. نعم. Well, that's where he stopped here. لكن هذه حديث فيه قصة إسلام أبي ذر. ما اسمه أبو ذر؟ عادل. عندك يا محمود أبو ذر. What's his name? يا عبد الكريم. والله سألنا شوقي. جندب ibn Junada. Then when he came to the Prophet, هو جلس في مسجد الحرام. He sat in the Masjid al-Haram looking for the Prophet. فرآه علي رضي الله عنه. فقال ايش تريد منه؟ يعني علي يعلم عنه غريب. هو من مكة. Ali came and said he's not from Mecca. Like, what are you doing here? ايش تريد؟ قال لا أخبرتك لابد تعينني. معنى كلامي. If I tell you why I'm here, you have to help me. قال ايش؟ قال سمعت أنه رجل يزعم أنه النبي. I heard there's a man that he claiming that he's a prophet. قال طيب. نعم. قال اتبعني. He said follow me. ولكن إذا رأيت الناس قد تنبهوا سأنزل كأني أبول. وهذا علامة لك يعني اهرب. يلا بعدك. Nah. He said, follow me. But if I see the people see that I'm taking you to the Prophet, I'm going to go down, look like I'm urinating. That's your son that you got to break out. They caught on us. Nah. So he followed. حتى دخل على النبي. سرا. He followed Ali until he entered upon the Prophet. فأخبره عن الإسلام. The Prophet told him about Islam فأسلم. He took a shahada, he accepted Islam. فالنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال ارجع إلى غفار خلي هذا سكتة. لما تخرج سكتة ارجع إلى الغفار فإذا رأيت أنني ظهرت فأتي. He said keep this quiet, keep this a secret. But if you hear that I came out and I'm making dawah and I'm open, then come to me. I'm not being سكتة. I'm not being quiet. I'm not going out there and I'm going to tell them. فخرج إلى المسجد الحرام فقال أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. I bear witness that nothing deserves to be worshipped other than Allah and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. فضربوه ضربا. They beat him so badly. They beat him up badly. حتى عباس ابن عبد المطلب يعني كفوا عنه وهو آنذاك كافر. قال تضربون رجل من غفار ومتجركم وتجاركم من غفار لا يصلح. So you're going to beat up a man from Ghifar and you all have to travel جهة اليمن. نعم. إلى غفار you have to travel there for trade. You can't beat this man up. فإمام البخاري ذكره في باب ما زمزم. He mentioned in the chapter of Ma Zamzam, and who shariba Zamzam hatta taqawwa min jadid. He sat at the water of Zamzam and he drank it until he got his strength back. When he got his strength back, he came back to the masjid. وقال أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله وضربوه ضربا. He came back again after he got his strength back. The Sahaba witnessed that none deserves to be worshipped other than Allah and that Muhammad is the Messenger of Allah. And they beat him up again badly. And Abbas radiallahu anhu came, Muslim, and he defended him. فهذا أبو ذر جندب ابن جنادة رضي الله عنه. فلذلك يا إخوة نحن نرفع رؤوسنا بالإسلام. ذاك ما استطاعوا, they couldn't raise their head with Islam. الآن نرفع رؤوسنا, ألبس الإمامة, أمشي في الشارع أقرأ قرآن وأنا عزيز. نعم بتعب هؤلاء, because they paved the way for us. They put down this filth, they put down the asphalt for us to go smooth. فماذا يؤخرنا? What's delaying us? They did all the hard work. بارك الله فيكم. نكتفي بهذا القدر اليوم. نحن في سورة المطففين وقد ذهب الوقت قليلا وما نريد أن نأخذ الوقت كلها في هذا الدرس. A lot of time already went past. We're in Surah Al-Mutaffifin. Well, we're going to make this class here today sufficient so that we can spend the rest of the time with other than this class. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Mm-hmm.